Everyone has a room in their house that they're avoiding. A room that you probably don't plan on touching anytime soon because it just feels too overwhelming. And when something feels overwhelming, the easiest thing to do is just to pretend it doesn't exist. Room? What room? See? Easy. But maybe the problem isn't the room, but your time. Because when you look at that room, you don't see what it could become. No, you see the hours of work it'll take you, and that's enough to make you want to avoid it. But what if it didn't have to take hours? What if you could just spend 25 minutes on it and then be done? That's what we're talking about today. So come join me as I tackle my #1 most avoided room using the Revive 25 approach, which I will tell you more about in just a little bit. This is it, my dreaded space. Lord help me now. It's been months. But I just got to do it. I can't keep avoiding this. Enough is enough is enough, you know? I'm just going to set my timer and start today, right now. By the way, I want to know what you guys think of my outfits. I totally took a chance today. I was getting dressed this morning and I'm like, what should I wear? So I put on this dress, but then the dress was short sleeve, too cold. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to pair it with this sweater. Maybe it'll look nice. So now I need you to tell me, does it work? What do you think? I don't know why I chose today, the day that I'm filming a video that will be seen by thousands of people, to make that decision if I liked the outfit. But I guess that's already what I've decided on. So now tell me, should I wear it again? Okay, so I think I need to start with this area. I want to fit my bag of salt under here because it's been just kind of like hanging out up there. But I think I want to get it in there to save space. I think the other really annoying part about this is trying to fit a tripod in here. You know how hard that is in this tiny little space? So let me tell you what's going on with this entryway, okay? This used to be the way that we would come in the house. We would park in our driveway and all of us would come up the stairs and hang up our coats right over here and put our shoes down in here. But I gotta tell you, it was complete and utter madness. As you can imagine, with the shoes being behind the door and this tiny little space, there was barely any room for all of us to be able to like hang up our coats. We would have to do it like one by one and get out of each other's way, and like half of us would be waiting outside for the other person to take off their shoe and take off their coat, and it was absolutely crazy. We also had no place to put mittens or hats, so we would just be like throwing the mittens and hats down there. It was not a fun time, okay? So after doing this for about 7 winters, we decided that maybe it's time to update things and start training ourselves to use the front door. So I'm really happy with our new system, but ever since we made the switch, I never actually cleaned this room. I just kind of left it in the craziness that it is. So all the shoes that are down here are pretty much shoes that we don't really prioritize wearing. Our main shoes are in the closet over here, and this is kind of like a backup shoe area. I mean, really, I should be going through these shoes and decluttering some of them, so we'll see if I will or not. I know I have a little bin in the basement for shoes that are out of season, so maybe I'll just throw some in there. But it would be nice for this entryway to look like someone didn't throw up in it. Just saying. Alright, I think it's about time I try to fix this. I'm thinking super glue? I don't know if that's the wisest way. Actually, you know what? I see a nail here. So maybe I should actually have a nail. Let me see if I can find a nail. Okay, I found the nail. But that's not going to help me very much. It's like very bended. So I guess I'm going to have to try to find a nail that's similar. And I just found one that looks pretty similar. So I'm just going to nail that right back in. Look at me, I'm just your regular handy lady. Okay, so the reason that I created the Revive 25 is because I knew of my own tendency to avoid any and all deep cleaning jobs. And why do I avoid them? Because, quite honestly, they're kind of terrifying. Yeah, I can say it. I'm afraid of cleaning. I'm afraid of deep cleaning. It's scary. And I'm afraid of this entryway. It's kind of disgusting. I haven't vacuumed it in like 6 months, and there's probably a ton of mud in these carpets from the winter and in our dirty boots. So the Revive 25 stops me from ignoring these jobs altogether. And it makes the job a lot less overwhelming. It tells me, hey, you don't have to finish this task. You just have to spend 25 minutes on it. And suddenly, that feels doable. That feels like something I can actually handle. Only 25 minutes? That's nothing. It doesn't overwhelm me. And if I don't finish, that's okay. I'm just done anyway. I did my 25 minutes and it will still feel good because I'll have this floor vacuumed. And that alone would make a huge difference in here. So once a week, I pull out my little Revive 25 sheet and I cycle through these 6 areas of the house, never spending more than 25 minutes. Yet it always feels good when I'm done because I accomplish something every time. Even if it's not everything that I wanted to accomplish, I still always make progress. And this sheet is enough to get me to start, which is what I struggle with most, honestly. Like, starting is the hardest part. But with only 25 minutes to clean, I can start. I can do that. That's not much. And that's what keeps me coming back to this list week after week. I mean, yeah, I missed some weeks, but that's okay. Because even if I missed every other week, that would still be me getting more done than I would have like 3 years ago when I never deep cleaned anything. So here I am, finally cleaning this entryway that I've ignored for way too long. I mean, I probably should be including this in my tidy tangos, but the reason I haven't is because I keep letting it go too far gone where a tidy tango just isn't enough to cover it. It's just way too dirty in here. And that's why it needs a Revive 25. I mean, listen, I'm only human, like you. I'm trying my best. I'm getting by one day at a time. Cleaning is hard. It just is, okay? Which is why I don't beat myself up when I get behind. I just show up a little here and a little there, and that's okay. Because each day, I'm just working on getting 1% better at this. 1% better at following my routine and creating those habits. 1% better at showing up even when life gets busy. And then lots and lots and lots of grace, because I need it. I'm a busy mom with kids that quite honestly make cleaning kind of difficult. But it's okay when things aren't perfect because I know they'll get better. As the kids get older and start to require less of my attention, I'll have a cleaner home. But for now, I'm just going to show up when I can. Even if that means I'm only doing a 5-minute Revive 25, as long as I'm showing up each day. So how about you? Are you showing up? Are you going to do this Revive 25 today? How's your entryway looking? All you got to do is set a 25-minute timer, and when you're done, that couch is all yours, okay? No pressure to keep going. I'm removing that pressure for you. Just do it. 25 minutes. You know you want to. You know, every time I clean something that I really dread, it's always so much easier than I thought it was going to be. Like, I really thought this was going to be awful to clean. And now that I've gotten into it, I'm realizing that, wow, this is really easy. What was I so afraid of? Why didn't I just do this months ago? It's just crazy how we talk ourselves up into these frenzies of fear when we could spend all that time that we were worrying just jumping in and doing it and getting it off our mind. Because every moment we procrastinate these jobs is another moment it's living in our head, driving us crazy. We're thinking about it every time we walk through the room that we're avoiding. So yeah, this is just me here telling you today that whatever room, whatever space you're afraid of, it's not going to be so bad. Just get in and start doing it. Set a 25-minute timer and see. There's nothing to be scared of, okay? You just got to start because that's the scariest part. Do you hear my heart? If my son was here, he'd be rhyming the word fart now. Though speaking of dreading a task I'm really dreading is cleaning the carpet in there. And I was hoping the 25 minutes would be up already so I wouldn't have to clean the carpet. But unfortunately, I still have time left over. I think I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to clean the carpet. Okay, I just grabbed this from my basement. I haven't used it in so long. I don't even remember how to use it, but I'll figure it out. So at the time of filming this video, my son is actually on school break, and I had something interesting happen to me yesterday that has never happened to me before, and I knew this day was coming, but I didn't realize it was going to come so soon. So Yesterday, I had 3 boys, around 7 years old, come to my door, and they rang the door. They ding dong ditched, okay? They rang the doorbell and they ran. And I noticed the boys were boys that my son goes to school with, in the same grade as him. And I opened the door and I yelled out the window. I said, "Hey, do you guys need something?" Because at the time I didn't realize they were ding dong ditching. Like, I thought maybe they would want something. And then they were like, "Can Chase come out and play?" And I'm like, "Okay, sure." So I let him go out and I watched through the window. And then I saw all the boys like running to my house because they were playing at the house next door. And they're all like running over to my house really fast. And they're like, "Hey, hey." And I realized they were talking to me. So I went out the door and I'm like, "What? Is everything okay?" And they're like, "Can we come to your house?" And these 3 boys, I guess they all live on the street in different houses. And I've never had them over before. And I'm like, well, I don't know, because you didn't ask your mom. I've never met your mom. And then he just cuts me off and he starts running and he's like, "Oh, ask my mom." And he's running to his house really fast. And I'm like, oh no. So then he comes back and he's like, "My mom said yes." So then suddenly I got 3 boys in my house. And this is new to me. I didn't think this started happening until closer to 9. I didn't realize it could happen at 7. And they're just crazy, okay? They're ripping apart my couches, making forts. They're going in my kitchen and they're like, "I'm hungry." So I'm like dishing out cookies that I had left over, and then they wanted more food and they're like, "Can we have a banana?" And I'm like, my goodness, these little boys are hungry. And so I let them play for like 2 hours at my house. And at the end of it, I'm like, "All right, you guys gotta go. Why don't you go home?" And they're like, "Can Chase come over for dinner?" And I'm like, "Not tonight." And then they were like, "Well, can we come back tomorrow?" I'm like, wow. Okay, so I guess my life is changing now. I'm gonna start having the neighborhood kids in my home, which is cool, and like, but oh my goodness, those boys are hungry. So anyway, I just thought it was funny, and I want to share it with you. And I'm sure you guys have stories of when you were my age, and it's just, you don't see it as much in my time. Like, this was much more common in the 1990s, right? But in like 2026, nobody answers their door. So I just didn't realize that stuff still happens, and I do think it's really cool. And I liked having the kids here. It was fun, but also a little crazy. So yeah, I realized I guess I'm gonna have to start buying more snacks. That was my conclusion of the visit. Tell me in the comments if you have any fun stories like that. Alright, so I did not finish. I cleaned most of the carpet. I didn't get that small middle portion. But you know what? My 25 minutes are up. So I have permission to stop and move on. And quite honestly, I don't want to keep cleaning. My hands hurt from scrubbing so much. I'm tired. I'm ready for that couch. And it looks so stinking beautiful in there. I'm really happy with the results. It smells good. The carpet has a little bit more brightness than it did before. And it just looks so clean and beautiful. And I have so much space on my shoe shelf. So I'm really happy with my progress. And anything else I need to finish can get finished in 6 weeks when I cycle back to this room. But for now, I am just ready to sit on the couch. All right? Do a Revive 25 today. If you click this video right here, I'll teach you all about it. This whole video is on the Revive 25, and you can learn about how it works and try it in your own home. Okay? So I hope to see you there, and have a great day.